Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Plan B TV News. There is a lot of things that is troubling my heart, and I decided to share it with you guys. A lot of you know that we have been making a lot of videos about the death of Mohbad and how the father is unable to get justice, about the DNA, about the autopsy, and all of that. You know, we have taken side with the father. Let me be sincere. But recently, the way Mohbad father is going about this DNA stuff is becoming annoying, or the way he's seeking justice for the late Mohbad is becoming unpleasant to Nigerians. Just recently, Mohbad's father went to Mohbad's wife's house to stamp a DNA request on his gate. This is not the best way for you to send a letter to somebody. He pasted it on the lady's gate and said, "You have been requested to perform or do DNA test on Leanne or whatever," just as you say. And people are calling him out like this is unprofessional. If you want a DNA test or you want it in a legal way, your lawyer can draft a letter to the court, and the court can draft a letter to her. And she has no other option than to come to the court and perform the DNA. Doing all these things is not perfection for me.
Magistrate Adetayo Shotobi of the Candy Johnson Courthouse in Ikorodu, Lagos, is presiding over Mohbad's inquest. His mother Abosede said he was her second child and that Mohbad, whom she calls Promise, had two other siblings. But when she and his father separated, she was only allowed to take the last child, who was 2 years old at the time, and that he didn't even stay long with her before his father took him away. Mohbad's mother said upon learning he was a musician, she wasn't happy and told him about the prophecy she had, that he was supposed to be a pastor, but he joked about it. She also told the court that she heard about the frequent beatings on her son by his former manager Naira Marley and his associate Sam Larry, and that whenever she asked him to leave the music label, he told her he couldn't leave until after 3 years as agreed, or else they would take all he had. She also said at a point she told her son to call Fuji musician Pasuma to ask him to intervene in the troubles he was having with Naira Marley, and that Pasuma promised to do so. She said she also told him to report to the Oba of Ikorodu, but Mohbad told her not to worry. According to her, she was at the deceased's house on Saturday when he told her he had a show the following day, September the 10th, at Ikorodu, but that the following Tuesday she received a call that he died after sustaining injuries from a fight with his friend, Prime Boy. After her testimony, she said in tears that her son had warned her never to speak out as she could be. Mohbad's father, Joseph Aloba, also told the coroner that his son was buried the next day because the mortuary rejected him. He also said that in February 2022, his son was arrested along with others at Naira Marley's house by NDLEA officers, and that while in custody, Mohbad was given a substance to drink and started feeling unwell shortly after. A third witness, Mohbad's personal disc jockey, Ajishegiri Ayobami, also testified, saying the late singer started vomiting after he was administered some injections by a nurse at his home 2 days after he fought with Prime Boy, and that he was pronounced dead upon reaching the hospital. The witness also testified to how he was severely beaten up by Sam Larry at a club in June 2023. Lawyer representing the Aloba family, Taiwo Lawanle from the chambers of Femi Falana, presented the three witnesses in court on Wednesday, and they were in turn cross-examined by other counsel.
As far as I know, and as far as the proceedings today is concerned, there is no such information before the Honorable Coroner. As far as what transpired in open court is concerned, there is no such information made available to counsel on representing the parties.
We believe that the court has been able to gather some facts that were actually, will I say, absent from the report of the police during the last adjourned date.
Spouse, not be husband or wife alone. The spouse is entitled to 1/3 of that man's property, 1/3. Then 2/3 for the children. All in personal effect. In sure.
But wristwatch.
Now wife, now spouse get them.
So sorry.
Just remind me. So that means this is a Mohbad issue now.
Ah, you take no what's in there, my mind.
If they really do statutory marriage, that means all the cloth and the shoe. They don't do statutory marriage. Then do native law and custom. So now the Peking get everything.
Okay, that's Mohbad pikin.
Yes, now you get everything. Everything where the
when
papa
they establish that really Mohbad pikin.
I beg,
don't come on.
I beg, please let me talk about that one. My body they hot. Now,
Small.
yes, under the law, when a woman and a man they are married, any pikin where they get, there's something when they call presumption of legitimacy.
I mean, break it down.
Legitimacy maybe say that child though, na the papa born am. That is what the law say. Under the law, except you cannot prove it. Say no be the baba get am. If the baba they say no be me get am. So you go now if you want do DNA, if you do any, it's a conclusive proof. Say the baba no be in get am. Abi? So it will go displace that presumption of legitimacy. But for this
Case Gongo.
Mohbad during his lifetime acknowledged that child as his own. Once the papa acknowledge a child, whether na him get am, no third party can come and say no be you get am. Wow. Now the papa don't die. He say na my child. A third party, the baba, the grandfather, na busybody. Because the son say na me get this child until his death. Now, if we go court say they won't do the DNA where they say they won't do, the court will say okay, come to the court. We will go. You will do file an affidavit. Say this is not the reason why I want say make my grandson. And what are the reasons? You have to give very cogent reasons
before they give go ahead.
Now, the person who fit dispute paternity must be in the proceedings. Now, the person who supposed dispute the paternity, you don't. So now that person go come challenge paternity. Now, if the court allows that kind of notice, it means say anybody when my own papa die, my uncle could just look me say you don't really resemble my
brother. Go do DNA.
It's just the unfortunate. Everybody go do DNA. It's nonsense. Even if the court allow this in me, I go do am pro bono. I go challenge jam to Supreme Court. Say the court supposed not allow that man because the man we supposed challenge he don't die. Okay, now even if they say make them do sample, and where they collect sample, where they want collect sample. The person where they want collect sample don't die because I don't go say make them collect the sample of that baba because even that baba no sure say na him get Mohbad.
So I want to say something.
Even the mama no sure.
We don't go
for swap am during childbirth. So that DNA is between the Mohbad and the son. Period.
The court system now don't talk say make they don't give us at last 2 days or so. They don't say make she go do the DNA.
That's a lie.
No be say they say make
don't no they follow social media.
Appeal.
Waiting the baba go do is you go file application. Say you want do DNA. So the court go say go and serve Wunmi. Make Wunmi to come court. What Wunmi's lawyer go come do na counter. He go now tell the court say no agree. So the court go now look at it. Okay, the reason is cogent enough. Okay, make it. But if the court will make that application, I go challenge them to Supreme Court because it go open a lot of floodgates of.
This takes us to the next observation that we recently observed from Mohbad's father. I want you guys to understand our own personal observation about this whole case and the reason why me personally that I've been soliciting for Mohbad and supporting the Mohbad's father that he must get justice is beginning to fold heads and doubts. Okay, Mohbad's father, I don't understand the way you are going about all these things. First of all, when I stumbled across a certain videos on the internet whereby the father were trying to make Liam, the grandson, which is the late Mohbad's child, that when he wanted to celebrate birthday, the child is with the mother. The mother have every right to celebrate the child's birthday. And people will say, okay, it's normal. For me, it's normal. But I don't see any reason why Mohbad's father is going on social media to raise GoFundMe for Liam's birthday, the child that is not under your custody.
Nípa ti ọmọ mi náà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo ròyìn GoFundMe tí mo ní kí wọ́n ṣí ọ̀nà ìgbéyàwó mo ló wà lọ́wọ́ Bukky Jesse so àti access account gbogbo àwọn tó bá ń fẹ́ justice mo rọ̀ yín ẹ bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí so èyí tí mo ní kọ́ sí lórúkọ alọ́ba nìyẹn lẹ́yìn mi ò bá anybody sọ̀rọ̀ nípa GoFundMe àbí any account so ó jẹ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn pé kó bá mi jọ̀wọ́ sí látọ̀dọ̀ Bukky Jesse.
It's beginning to make sense to me right now. I'm just saying that it is, in as much that we want justice for the late Mohbad, but it still really don't make sense the way the father is going about it. Remember that everybody that put hands in that case always withdrawn themselves out of it. Now, the reason I'm making this video is straightforward. Why on earth that will Mohbad father, for me personally, say it needed money for Mohbad or son to celebrate birthday, the child that is not under your custody? If you are doing none of this, it's only sending one message to Nigeria that you are trying to use the death of your son to make Nigeria, like, to take money. Remember that the said mother of Mohbad always said that, hey, I want justice for my son. Hey, I want DNA test. Hey, I want autopsy results. Hey, all of that. But the way Mohbad's father, which is her husband or her ex-husband, is going about all of this, is not in support of it. Let the Lord take his place. But going on social media, granting every interview, telling people support me, bring money, that is why it withdrawn herself from the whole case. I make a videos about it before because it was Punch News. I think Punch News interview. When we make the video, immediately I posted it, Punch blocked the video, so we couldn't post the video. So I make another video, silence the part of that woman, I put it there. Punch also blocked the video, so that's why I can put the part of the lady, how she narrated her own side of the story, why she's not seen on public seeking justice for Mohbad, because the Mohbad father is only going about it taking money from Nigeria. If he wants to do anything, he asks money. That the death of her son is not an avenue for them to escape poverty. That all she wants is justice, not asking money. Remember how Mohbad father also quickly went to studio to go and release tributes to his son. People at that time thought, okay, it's love. Immediately he released that tribute. He was just asking money on social media. You have to support me so that I can do video, I can do that. People were saying, this man really normal. To me, as a Nigerian, I want you guys to comment your thoughts. What do you think about the late Mohbad? How he's unable to get justice? How the father is going about it? Remember that his father, the human rights lawyer, which is Fast father, Femi Falala, take over this case in the beginning and said he will fight justice for Mohbad. But the way the father were going about it, calling him out as if maybe he collected bribe, he's not going about it the way he wanted. He wanted urgent justice. The man have to call him to order. But the Mohbad father were not taking it. He have to fire him and say, take off your hands from my son case. Then he was looking for another lawyer. Then he started calling out police. Then he rushed down to Abuja to seek justice from Bekete family. Automatically, I don't really know what happened. Bekete family have to wash his hands out of the case. So the whole thing is making sense now that he went back to Lagos. Now he's asking for GoFundMe, help me to raise money to celebrate birthday for my own grandchild. The grandchild that is not under your custody. Mohbad's mother is saying, please, I don't understand. Are you really in for justice, or you are just in to ask money? Everything about it is money. A lot of people were saying in the beginning that this man is fighting for property. But me, personally, I would say, okay, he has every right to fight for the property, especially when the DNA test of that child is not proven that the child belongs to the late Mohbad. On the other hand, I don't really know why Leanne, which is Mohbad's wife, is afraid of DNA. Not just her. A lot of Nigerian women are afraid of DNA. You know, people were talking about that DNA test. Go and do DNA and all of that. Lady like this.
Wait, I don't understand. If your life is in danger because of DNA, why don't you go and get the DNA done so that you can be free? Is there something you are not talking about, baby girl? Baby? Go to Evercare, go to MeCure, go and run the DNA test, post it on social media so that Nigerians can just leave you alone, so that the families can leave you alone. All this emotional blackmail on social media is already irritating. I'm not putting my mouth for this matter all this while, but seeing her video where she was crying and saying, oh, this morning is irritating. I'm already fed up. How much she wants to pay for? It won't pass 500,000. If it is 200,000 or 500,000, you cannot afford it. Come on social media and tell us that you cannot afford it. We will contribute. Me personally, I have to give you 200K. May you go do the DNA. To those of you going around comment sections, typing things like, oh, it's a sensitive topic. oh, you will also experience the same thing. Eti share, baby. God forbid if I ever find myself in that kind of situation, how much is DNA? Me, I go do am. I go even make money from that DNA palaver. There's no need to be crying. My husband can wake up today and ask me for DNA. Heaven will not come down. You people should just go and get a life.
Now, when this particular video also went viral, another celebrity, Nigerian Nollywood actress, also came out to tackle and said, DNA is not just anything, but this is why you have to repeatedly run DNA or don't run DNA at all.
These DNA test results that everybody's going on and on about, I beg, how many times then they do them? If you want to be sure, hope they're not just doing it once, and not from one laboratory. Hope it's not even twice, because to my knowledge, if you tell a man that he's got cancer or diabetes, he will go from one hospital to another hospital. He will start seeking for second, third, fourth opinion. But when you come out, before DNA results go come out, the man don't run. Oh my God, she was cheating. It's not my child. It's not my child. Oh God, you're lying. You're running away from your responsibility. Because if you are a true father that loves his kids, that truly loves his kids, you will be sure you're not throwing away your blood. Really. You will go for second, third, and fourth opinion. Be sure before you destroy the lives of your children. Because what if they are wrong? If they can make mistakes with a genotype test, if they can make mistakes with cancer tests, in fact, me said they don't almost tell me say I get ovarian torsion where they want to operate for me for East that year. If no beside I run. So if they can misdiagnose all those things, now DNA test, then only that one, now you go day sure say now only DNA test, now they work for Nigeria. Bros, if you don't want to be unfortunate, just second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion. Don't go and make drastic decisions that will destroy the lives of your children, innocent children. Unless you just want to run. You don't tire to pay school fees. Talk true. Then we'll understand.
Alright, this is where we're going to be ending the video. What are your thoughts about all this? I want you guys to comment your thoughts in the comment section. Remember that we have made a series of videos about the late Mohbad, but this particular video is just me asking, why is Mohbad's father using this Mohbad justice stuff to ask for money in every given point? If he did not eat well, he asked for money on social media. It's just making Nigerian. Even when people bought him a Lexus, it's still not enough. People are paying his bill, it's still not enough. He's just asking for more and more and more and more and more. Maybe that is the reason he's refusing them to bury Mohbad. Me, that burial of Mohbad goes in two ways. As long as they buried Mohbad, the case is closed. You can no longer take money from the public. Or maybe, on the other hand, he's refusing them to bury Mohbad so that he too can get justice for his son. In case the autopsy result is out, if he's not satisfied with the autopsy, he can obtain or go for a private autopsy. But it's more than, I think, almost about 4 months or maybe 5 months now. We don't know why the Nigerian police or the Nigeria law enforcement agency is refusing to release the autopsy results. The autopsy result can just be run within a week is out. But in Nigeria, 4 months now, the autopsy is not out. You know, on the other hand, our brother Naramale have been in the closet for long because of these old issues, and ever since then, this thing is affecting his career. Whenever it comes out to release single, Nigeria say, we are not going to watch. Why? Because they are still trying to force the whole course on him. Him too is not crying out, please. Let them be justice for this Mohbad. We want to see the DNA, we want to see the autopsy, we want to see how this case ends so that the case will finally clarify that he's innocent so they can move on with his career. Because anytime he releases music, nobody is listening, nobody's calling him for show anymore. And the whole thing is just like a stigma and a stain or a scar to his skin. And it's affecting him so much that he can't do nothing. The guy is still trying to chase his career, make videos and none of that, but Nigeria is not giving it to him. So what are your thoughts about all this? What do you think about Mohbad? What do you think about the security agency, how they are going about it? Remember when Brekete family called the police head in Lagos, you see how furious and angry he was and the way he was talking on the issue. remember how the Lagos State governor, how they asked him questions about the late Mohbad. You see how furious he was and how he tackled that journalist and all of that. Anybody that come close to the case, we don't really know why they put hand, the next thing they run away from the case. Who is behind this case and what is going on in this case and why is justice not being served? Why is it taking so long for the police to release the autopsy? What did they find? What are they lobbying? What is going on? Why is the Mohbad's wife refusing DNA? Why is she using that DNA to blackmail Nigeria? Like, oh, you want to take my son from me? Mohbad is the only thing I have. I don't know. All of them is just gambling around the death of Mohbad. That is what we don't know. So I want you guys to rub mind together in the comment section to give us your 2 cents about these whole issues. What do you think the way the father is going about it? And what do you think about the way the wife is denying the DNA? This is where we're going to be ending the video today. What are your thoughts? Please comment it in the comment section. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. Please don't forget to subscribe. Keep your subscription counting. Take us to 100,000. You guys have been doing amazing work. It takes you nothing to subscribe and keep the subscription counting. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV.